in Barcelona. Surprise! I jump seated on Sumi's flight. No, but really, we're in Barcelona, as you can tell. I haven't vlogged very much, like physically, verbally speaking to the camera, but I've gotten a lot of beautiful, stunning clips, and I'm just gonna keep recording. It's already almost 8 p.m. We still have dinner to do after this, and see as many things as we can until the day is over, because obviously then we are heading back to the States tomorrow for the return flight. So I will roll the gorgeous, stunning, perfect clips that I've got now. Barcelona. Surprise!
Voladora, por las alturas vuela tú sola, vuela tranquila que yo te espero aquí en la tierra.
after dinner, we rushed down here to try to make it down to the beach in time for the sunset, and we did not make it. But what matters is we did see the pretty pink sky as we were running down here. So that's all we can hope for. It was a beautiful end to our Barcelona day. Beautiful end. Well, we're in Raleigh, Durham. It is 1:14. We didn't even get to our hotel till like almost 2 a.m. last night. We had to wait almost 25 minutes for our shuttle, and so it was just a long night. We went from Salt Lake to Atlanta and then Atlanta to Raleigh, but we ended up getting delayed by like 40 minutes in Atlanta, and it ended up being a little bit longer than that because by the time we took off, like, it was almost, I think, 11:20, and I think we were supposed to take off at like 10:30 originally, so it's basically almost an hour delay, but then waiting an additional 20 minutes for the shuttle, so we just lost like at minimum an hour from our layover. It wasn't a long layover, I think it was like 14 and a half hours, but that was like plenty of time to like get plenty of sleep and go to the gym. But because of all those delays, we didn't even get into our rooms till like almost 2 a.m. and then I didn't fall asleep probably till like 3:30, which is saying something because usually it takes me like 2 hours to wind down. So the fact that I was able to do that in like a little less than 2 hours, that's progress. And then I tried to wake up at 10:30 and I didn't, so. And then it was like 11:45 and I looked at my phone and I was like, oh my gosh, what happened? Oh, just typical me, always pressing snooze. Today we go from Raleigh to Minneapolis and then Minneapolis to Portland. We're there for like a little less than 16 hours. So including like van time to and from the airport, probably about 15 and a half hours. That's like a decent layover. I've never been to Portland, Oregon, so I'm very excited. Our layover time is weird though because we land at like 8:30 p.m. and obviously there's not a lot to do in the evening. If it's still light out and it's a quick walk, I might go walk to Voodoo Donuts because I've never been to Voodoo Donuts and I think they have some vegan ones, but I might just do that in the morning instead. But I have to be disciplined because we know me and mornings don't really go together. But maybe I'll convince myself to go to the gym tonight for like an evening workout since I was gonna do that this morning, but here we are, I slept instead. And then on our third and final day of this 3-day trip, we go Portland, Salt Lake, Seattle, Salt Lake. So we have a penalty lap on the end where we kind of we do an extra turn. It's good because it's good credit. It's not like super high time, but it's definitely, I wouldn't consider it low time credit. This is a 3-day trip worth a little more than 17 and a half hours of credit. So it's pretty decent. Salt Lake actually has some really low time credit trips. So it's nice to find some of these higher time ones. So I don't mind that penalty lap on the end, but it does kind of suck to have a 3-leg day on day 3 because Lord knows we just all want to be home at that point. It's 1:17. I have to put some makeup on, put my uniform on, probably eat a little bit, and then our pickup is at 2:25. So I basically have to head down in about an hour. So I have a good amount of time because I've done everything else. So I don't know if this is a start of a new vlog or if this is a continuation of a different vlog. I just basically didn't work for 10 days. I was supposed to have 8 days last weekend. So I think Saturday, Sunday, Monday. But I put in for this thing that we have called SPT or PPT. Basically, it's like personal paid time or sick paid time, and you can put in to have a trip dropped and then use time from your sick bank, like your sick paid time bank, but they will only award it if staffing is really good. And in my brain, I was like, there's no way they award this. It's reserve days on the weekend in the dead of summer, and we're just coming off of some really bad IROPS, like irregular operations, like craziness, and they awarded it to me. So I didn't have to work last weekend. I was in Barcelona and I wanted to work that trip. We had tried to get me to work that trip, but no one was dropping it, and so I just went along with Sumi because why not? I had the days off. So the last day I worked, I think, was like Sunday, July 1st. Yesterday was the 12th. So I think I had like 10 or 11 days off, something like that. So maybe it was Sunday, July 2nd. I am happy to be back at work though, but let's get into it.